Hey guys, what's up? We're back for a quick pop in, okay? I think this might be my last video for the night. Let's get this news in. Y'all know we've been covering the Shannon Sharpe story, where several allegations rather have been out about him, with having sexual assault with several women. Yeah, y'all already know what it is. Y'all know the woman who came out named Michelle, where she was also alleged to be heard in said sexual video with Shannon Sharpe. Well, she is speaking out now, and she's telling her account of what she alleges is going on, or what happened between she and Shannon Sharpe, where she's saying that he sexually abused her. So we're going to get into this right quick. This is not a long video. We're just going to kind of hit and quit these two topics, and then we're going to look at Nelly and Ashanti. They went live, so we're going to look at that as well as a little follow-up. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday, okay? I'm chilling out, maxing, relaxing. All right, so let's get into it. Let me share my screen so you guys can see. Thanks everybody for coming over. All right, give me a second. All right, so let's see what Michelle had to say. Oh, wait, no. Stop sharing. Damn. Hold on, y'all. I'm tripping. I'm tired, too. Oh, my God. I said I'm going to do one more freaking video. I wanted to get this out. Oh, man. Hold on, guys. Hey, hold on. I'm live. Can I call you right back? I'm going to call you right back. Okay. All right, I'm here, guys. I'm here. That's my home girl. Let me hit her back when I get off live. Damn. All right. Give me a second, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me plug my phone up. I got so much going on over here, my Lord. All right, so let's get into what's going on here with Shannon Sharpe's ex-girlfriend, Michelle. Now, this is the same Michelle where he was going, oh, Michelle, in the video. So that's her. She looks totally different. Let me show y'all how she looks now. That's how she looks now on the screen. This is how she used to look. Okay, yikes. She was beautiful here. I don't know, maybe she just start over damn Shannon since this situation. But let's get into what she had to say, because baby, she spoke out. So it said Shannon Sharpe's ex-girlfriend Michelle Evans speaks out in new interview and details alleged 2010 R word that she alleges that Shannon did to her. Says that he wouldn't take no for an answer. Let's get into it.
The 2010 incident, and then it came to an abrupt end because I wanted, we were arguing and he was threatening me and stuff like that after, but I didn't see him again after he raped me.
So what led up to that fight, that 2010 fight that you guys, I know that the argument ensued first before he allegedly raped you?
The argument was about the fact that he had removed one girl from his house and put another girl in his house and didn't tell me. And he had asked me to break up with my husband at the time. We were just dating. So I was dating Shannon and my husband at the same time.
Oh, Lord.
Shannon asked me to break up with my husband. And I don't recall for sure, but I think I did. The 2010 incident.
Child, no.
And then it came to an abrupt end because I wanted.
Shannon out here telling people to leave their husband for him, child. Girl, no. Girl, no.
Shannon asked me to break up with my husband. And I don't recall for sure, but I think I did. And so, it's like, wait a minute, you want me to be with just you, but you want to move somebody into your house and not even tell me? So that's what it stemmed from. He's not a faithful person, so I wasn't going to be faithful to a non-faithful person. It just doesn't work that way. Not for me anyway.
Can you tell us just broadly, I know it's probably painful to relive the situation, but can you tell us generally what happened that day?
It was fighting, and usually we fought on the phone and not in person. So it was the biggest argument that we ever got in. And he was he was controlling, he was domineering. Shannon asked me to break up with my husband. He was manhandling me beforehand, and he wanted to have sex, and I told him no. I told him no, because you gave it to somebody else. I didn't only tell him no, I told him why. And he wouldn't take no for an answer. So he overpowered me, put me to my knees, put his penis in my mouth. And after he got enough of that, he put me on the bed. And, this was all a struggle. So I had said no. And I said no, even though I was thinking that. And so it was the hardest. Yeah, this is too hard.
Yikes, Shannon. This is hard to listen to, Shannon. Like, you are getting ready to seriously go down the drain here, sir. Messing with these damn Becky. See? Now, in an exclusive interview with the U.S. Sun, Shannon Sharpe's ex, Michelle Evans, honey, is breaking her silence during the conversation, says that she talks about their rocky relationship and explains what led to her 2023 sexual assault lawsuit. Now, if it happened the way that she says that it happened, she should sue. Because if a person tells you no, then it's no. I don't give a damn how bad you want it. I don't care if she gave it to you every time you wanted it, the other times that you asked for it. If she said no in that particular moment and you forced yourself on her and forced yourself in her, or however, then yeah, you definitely should have a fucking lawsuit. You should be behind bars, because it's given that you have some type of an aggression that you can't control, and you may have put hands on somebody too, allegedly. You have the tendency to maybe do that if you're that if you're taking it like that. If somebody tell you no, I don't care. Shannon gives that he is one type of person that you see on TV, and then behind closed doors, he's a very dangerous individual. That's what it sounds like, because several people are saying the same thing about you. Everybody can't be lying, and I know all these Beckys are not coming together to try to ruin you. This woman, and she was wrong as well. Let's go ahead and put the blame on you too, ma'am, because if you're married, you shouldn't have been over there in the first damn place seeing your husband and Shannon. You fix whatever and end whatever is going on between you and your husband. Obviously, your husband was not able to satisfy you sexually, which is probably why you were dealing with Shannon. But at the end of the day, you should have ended that versus putting yourself in an abusive situation that you could have avoided had you handled your business properly. Okay, he was probably able to woo you, probably with good bedroom antics as well as money. And a lot of these Beckys and women in general who want to see something as a come up, or they run across a man with a little money, they put up with things that they normally wouldn't put up with somebody who broke and who D-game really ain't on like that. Shannon is an ex-athlete, so of course women, I'm pretty sure, have thrown themselves at him. He's not, I don't think he's good looking. I think he just got some money, and that's usually how it is with these men in Hollywood or these athletes. They're not necessarily good looking guys, but they got some money, and these women, they don't care about how you look. They want a certain lifestyle as well, so they do things that they would not ordinarily do. And this woman here, she was beautiful. Obviously, she could have had anybody, but she got the attention of Shannon, I'm pretty sure, and he used that to his advantage. Yeah, it's a sad situation that she went through what she went through. I mean, I don't condone any type of situations or R-wording where somebody is forced to do something. If he manhandled her and threw her on the bed and R-worded her, he should definitely pay for that. He definitely should. Okay. She said that she kept quiet all this time for this situation because she was threatened. She said somebody showed up to her house. I've already covered this story, but we had to definitely play the interview where she spoke up. But she said that somebody came to her house and her child was there, and they also threatened her. And she said that she feels Shannon was behind it and told her that if she didn't keep her mouth shut, that something would happen to her. So she was afraid all of this time to speak about it. So I'm not sure why she felt comfortable to do it now, knowing that he is still the same person who could probably carry out said threat if he so chose to, because he definitely has a lot to lose. Okay. Yeah, a person like that who definitely has a lot to lose, has $100 million contract on the table. Yeah, he will flip out and probably do something if he sees that a person is trying to take him down and or ruin him. And this is the issue that we keep seeing with a lot of these athletes and a lot of these elite men in Hollywood. They get with these women and they put themselves in situations where they ruin their careers over a moment. Okay. I mean, and no marriage is not for everybody. And I know a lot of people say, well, why you just don't find somebody, get one woman and just get married? Marriage is not for everybody, and I respect that. But find you somebody that will have your back and that will settle down and be with you and hold you down when things kind of get thick and thin, because just these random people that come in and out of your life like that, eventually you're gonna get God. They're gonna come after your damn pockets versus having somebody who's loyal and who's really just trying to be there for you and not just what you have. So, and you can also have sex when you want, if they want to. So we got to say it that way, okay? Because just because you married to somebody doesn't mean still that you can't R-word somebody. Married people get R-worded all the time. If your spouse tell you no, then damn it, it's no. Damn it, is no. I can, because you got a lot of people that feel like, oh, I put a ring on it, I'm married to this person, I can get it when I want to. No, if your spouse tell you no, or your significant other say no, I don't care how long you've been together, and I don't care what kind of vows you took, it's no. No means no across the board. So he didn't understand that, obviously, and that's landed him in some serious trouble. So I'm gonna go back, we'll play it one more time so you guys can hear what she had to say in its entirety. Then we're gonna move on for those of you just coming in so you can hear. And let's go. This is Shannon Sharpe's ex, Michelle. Same lady heard in the video where he accidentally hit live, and they were in the middle of a sexual encounter. So let's go.
2010 incident. And then it came to an abrupt end because I wanted, we were arguing and he was threatening me and stuff like that after, but I didn't see him again after he raped me.
What led up to that fight, that 2010 fight that you guys, I know that the argument ensued first before he allegedly raped you?
The argument was about the fact that he had removed one girl from his house and put another girl in his house and didn't tell me. And he had asked me to break up with my husband at the time. We were just dating. So I was dating Shannon and my husband at the same time. Shannon asked me to break up with my husband. And I don't recall for sure, but I think I did, the 2010 incident. And then it came to a.
You think you did? I mean, I would think you would know if you broke it. And I'm not trying to chop her story down, but certain traumatic events that you go through in your life is something that you would never forget. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna say it again, and I know other people in my chat can vouch for what I'm saying. If you go through something very traumatic, most times you're gonna remember every single solitary detail. I don't give a damn how long it's been. You're gonna remember certain details. Like if you're in a situation where you're dating someone, you were married to said person, and you're seeing somebody else on the side, certain details that are attached to that, especially if you were R-worded in said situation and that person asked you to leave your spouse, you're gonna remember that. So for you to say, oh, I think I left my husband, I think that I broke up. No, you would know something like that. Do you guys agree with me? Certain traumatic situations, you're going to know more details than not when you're talking about or telling that story. And every time you tell that story, it should sound the same. Okay, it should sound the same because that's how it happened, right?
Abrupt end because I wanted, we were arguing and he was threatening me and stuff like that after, but I didn't see him again after he raped me.
What led up to that fight, that 2010 fight that you guys, I know that the argument ensued first before he allegedly raped you?
The argument was about the fact that he had removed one girl from his house and put another girl in his house and didn't tell me.
So you were married to your husband. This is what it sounded like to me. You're married to your husband. You wanted something on the side. You were mad because he had other situationships while you just wanted to be his one and only, while you still had your husband on the side. So you were mad that he was entertaining other women and not just you. So you kind of maybe got a little attitude, and he got mad because you would not allow him to have his way with you as he would with someone else. And he had other women over there at his house. And you wanted to, maybe act like you were the main chick and mad because he had another woman up over there. And while you were running back and forth. So it's given that you guys were doing a lot of sharing of the juices, if you will. Okay. It was a lot of sharing of the juices. It's given that Shannon like nasty sex. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when you with multiple people, that's a dangerous situation. That's a dangerous situation. Now you got a whole husband at home and you let this man just come here and put his piece all up in your face and in your mouth like that, and you don't know where the hell he been. You just said he's been with multiple people. You a stupid individual. But let's continue, child. Ain't no way.
Shannon asked me to break up with my husband, and I don't recall for sure, but I think I did. And so, you know, it's like, wait a minute, you want me to be with just you, but you want to move somebody into your house and not even tell me. So that's what it stemmed from. He's
stupid.
not a faithful person, so I wasn't going to be faithful to a non-faithful person. It just doesn't work that way.
So you're not going to be faithful to a non-faithful person, but you're a non-faithful person because your ass was married and you was over there messing with him. So how you expect him to be faithful when you got a husband at home? I mean, does that not sound twisted to you? You got a husband at home waiting on you, even though you're not happy. That's not his problem. Then you tell your husband, I'm not happy in this situation. I want a divorce. And then go be with whoever you want to be with. So you're expecting something out of him that you weren't able to give as well because you too were going home to somebody else.
Not for me anyway.
Can you tell us just broadly? I know it's probably painful to relive this situation, but can you tell us generally what happened that day?
It was fighting, and usually we fought on the phone and not in person. So it was the biggest argument that we ever got in, and he was controlling, he was domineering. Shannon asked me to break up with my husband. You know, he was manhandling me beforehand, and he wanted to have sex, and I told him no. I told him no, because you gave it to somebody else. I didn't only tell him no, I told him why.
Why you got to do all that explaining? If you say no, it's just that. You ain't got to say no. And the reason why I'm saying no is nah. You say no, grab your purse and your phone and your keys and head towards the door. And if he grab you in an aggressive way, it's then called 911. Because then that's called kidnapping. If I'm trying to leave and you don't allow me to leave in my own free will, it's called kidnapping. Remember, you got a husband at home, okay? Yeah, you got a husband at home. So why are you doing all this arguing back and forth with him? And this time, it sounds like y'all had several arguments that you probably shouldn't have been having because he ain't your real man anyway. So I'm not about to give that much attention if I got a husband at home to just some random man that I'm just getting a little piece on the side. I ain't about to be sitting up and arguing with you on the phone when I can argue at home with my husband. I'm just saying. I can argue at home with my husband. So it's giving you literally put yourself in a situation you didn't have to be in. So you're not happy at home. So you go from not being happy with your husband sexually to being with someone who is sound like physically abusing you and sexually abusing you as well. So
and he wouldn't take no for an answer. So he overpowered me, put me to my knees, put his penis in my mouth. And after he got enough of that, he put me.
Baby, you supposed to bite down hard. He shouldn't have been able to even force that in there, baby. Baby, I'd have bit down so hard I'd have broke a tooth. You wouldn't have squeezed nothing up in my mouth. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, you said, no, Shannon. And then he went in there. I ain't trying to make light of this. But all this shit could have been avoided, okay?
Me on the bed. And, you know, this was all a struggle. So I had said no. And I said no, even though I was thinking that.
You said no, even though you was thinking what? Girl, all you had to do was tell Shannon. Shannon got too much money. See, when you're dealing with somebody like this, you say, I'm calling the police if you put your hands on me. And if he dumb enough to do it, girl, then whatever happened to his ass just happened. But when you dealing with somebody like Shannon Sharpe, who's sitting on that kind of wealth, who have so much to lose, you let him know, put your hands on me or forcefully grab me in any way, shape, or form and try to force yourself on me. And I promise you, I will press charges and I will call the fucking police right now if you don't let me leave. Okay. You knew the level of aggression that he could get to because you just admitted that you had several conversations and arguments on the phone with him. Shannon can come off as being a very scary dude because he's big as hell for one. He's strong as hell. He works out. He used to play in the damn NFL. So, yeah, he does have the strength to overpower you. But again, you overlook the red flags. Why? Because maybe he was showering you with expensive gifts and trips and things like that. But you overlooked those things, and it was fine when he yelled at you when that money was coming in. See, that's how I be with these Beckys. I said the same thing about the situation with Bill Cosby. These women knew Bill Cosby was married. Bill did not make it a secret that he and Camille were married. Camille was seen on red carpets with him. Camille was always seen out in public with him. Those women don't care that these people have husbands or wives. They don't care about that. They want the money and the lifestyle. And as long as those Beckys were able to go to Bill Cosby's houses, because he had multiple houses, okay, he was taking these Beckys to his houses and having these relationships with them. And they didn't care that these things were going on or that maybe he forced himself on them back then because nobody said anything. Why? Until one person started talking and the trickle down effect came. Then everybody said, well, she's going to get paid. Well, I feel like I need to get paid too. And I'm not making light of anyone who was taken advantage of or R-worded or mistreated in any way, shape, or form, because nobody should have anything put in their drink and then someone forced themselves on them. That part I don't agree with. But when you're running around with someone who you know is married, you're putting yourself in a situation for some shit like that to happen when there's so many single men out here that you can go and be with. Period. I sympathize, but I also see how the shit works. It's like a catch-22. It's like, oh, I'm gonna take a chance, something might happen, but the nigga might buy me a nice little bracelet in the little setup. I might get a new car or a nice little trip out the deal. I might get my mani and pedi this week. So I'm going to go my ass up over there and I'm going to do what I need to do. Hopefully nothing happens to fuck up the setup. But just in case it does, I'm going to say the nigga did this and I'm going to come out I'm going to get my money on the back end. How many women came out on Bill Cosby? And then it takes this other female coming out on Shannon Sharpe. And now, Michelle, who we just heard in a fucking video, sounded like she was having a good old time with Shannon over there. Because that's what it sounded like to me. I heard the video. I played it over here. Shannon sounded like she was having a good old time. And so did, Shannon sounded like he was having a good old time. And so did Michelle, because he was calling your name versus you calling his. I'm just saying. Michelle had Shannon calling her name. Okay. Shannon calling her name. I ain't heard Michelle say nothing about, oh, Shannon, but I damn sure heard him say, oh, Michelle. You better get into it. These people are crazy. Ain't no way I'm going to put up with a raggedy ass nigga at the house and go find one worse than that and put up with that and go back home and deal with the sorry one. Girl, you gullible. You gullible, honey. I'm sorry.
And so it was the hardest. Yeah, this is too hard.
There she is, child. There's old Michelle. So I don't know. I have so many feelings about this situation. I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. Shannon, you did this to yourself. All right. You did this to yourself. Now, it gives that he does have an appetite for young white women. And it's fine. As long as they're legal, what can anybody say? But when you become this aggressive individual and you force yourself on people, allegedly, if that's what you did, then you got to pay the piper, sir. You're gonna fuck up your career. Your money gonna be messed up. You're gonna miss out on deals. All right. Yeah. You haven't learned anything from Bill Cosby or any of the men before you. Any of the men in Hollywood before you. Look at Diddy. Diddy's ass is going down. Look at R. Kelly. R. Kelly's going down. Y'all ain't learned shit about none of this. So I don't feel sorry. I do not. Because you could have had you a strong black woman on your arm, but you chose not to, so deal with it. That's all I got to say. I don't feel sorry for his ass at all. I don't feel sorry because you don't. And I bet you when all this shit blow over, he going to be Jonathan Majors in this bitch. Go out here and get him a black woman. And you run to a black woman then. You ain't give a damn about us when your ass was, when you was living high on the hog and spending your little money running with the Beckys. You ain't care nothing about no black woman then. And not that he has to be with a black woman, but I'm just saying. They want to come home when they get in trouble. They always come home when their ass get in trouble. Now watch he go out here and snatch him up a good old black woman, be ready to settle down. Yeah. Now they done tap them pockets. Okay. All right, but let's move on, child. Nelly and Ashanti. Nelly and Ashanti went live. So we're gonna try to you know, play something a little lighter, child, because that right there is team too much for me. They got me in here hollering. I ain't even want to do that. Michelle, child, you put that on yourself. All right, so let's get into Nelly up here drunk on live, looking fine as ever, okay? And Ashanti back there, child. Back there pumping, okay, because you know her baby is still, I guess, breastfeeding, so she's pumping behind the scenes back there with the covers up, child. And Nelly is on live with that dog on St. Louis accent, talking about some herpes. He trying to say herpes because you know they say her. In St. Louis, they don't say hair, they say her. So people are thinking he said he don't have herpes when he's really trying to say a herpes, on like hairpiece. Because people say he got that nice thick hair. Is it a hairpiece? He was like, I ain't got no herpes. People like, herpes, hold up. So let's get into Nelly and Ashanti. He's so funny.
So you're living the wrong way. Yeah. God. Ain't no gray and ain't no dye in this, nigga. And this ain't no motherfucking herpes. And niggas, you got a herpes. He got a dye. I ain't got no fuck these motherfuckers. I ain't got no shit. You motherfucker said I got a herpes, babe. They said your man got a herpes.
Babe, hang up.
They said your man got a herpes.
Okay, we got it.
That's all me. No,
okay,
tell him. Tell him. Do I dye my shit?
No, he doesn't dye his hair. He doesn't have a hairpiece. Get up.
That's right. I don't dye my hair and I don't have a herpes. All you motherfuckers that herpes shit. Take that shit, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. I don't dye my hair and I don't have a herpes.
Child.
What's that noise? My babe is pumping milk.
Let me get up.
My wife is pumping boob juice for KK.
Get up.
You can hear the pumps? Me too.
Yeah, ever since that Trump situation, I don't know, people ain't too much feeling you, Nelly. You fine as hell now. But ever since you went up over there talking for Trump like that, we ain't really feeling you, and you done had Ashanti out here catching some strays on your behalf because of your decision. So I just want to let you know that. All right, you still fine.
Whoa. You don't want to see that shit. I promise you.
Get up.
You will never want to.
Stop.
No, I love you, babe. It's just so you're living the wrong way.
Oh my God.
Ain't no gray and ain't no dye in this, nigga. And this ain't no motherfucking herpes. And niggas, you got a herpes. He got a dye. I ain't got no fuck these motherfuckers. I ain't got no shit. You motherfucker said I got a herpes, babe. They said your man got a herpes.
Babe, hang up.
They said your man got a herpes.
Okay, we got it.
That's all me. No,
okay,
tell him. Tell him. Do I dye my shit?
No, he doesn't dye his hair. He doesn't have a hairpiece. Get up.
That's right. I don't dye my hair and I don't have a herpes. All you motherfuckers that herpes shit. Take that shit, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. I don't dye my hair and I don't have a herpes. What's that noise? My babe is pumping milk.
Let me get up.
My wife is pumping boob juice for KK.
Get up.
You can hear the pumps? Me too.
Get up.
Whoa. You don't want to see that shit. I promise you.
Get up.
You will never want to.
Stop.
No, I love you, babe. It's just so.
I do love them together, though. I really do.
You live.
I love the two of them together because I love the two of them together. They are so funny. And you could tell he really loved her, and she's like head over heels with him. So I'm glad they spin the block on each other because baby, they love each other. All right. Somebody go check on do a wellness check on Chantel, honey, his ex, because you know she's still mad that she told Nelly that they should have a break and that they were gonna get back together and see how things work out. But while they had their little break, Ashanti spent the block on his ass and they done wound up getting married and got that baby. So y'all go check on Chantel. Cause she's still bitter and mad that she gave him some time, you know. Y'all know how it be when y'all get a little break. Say we're gonna have a break and then we'll get back. Child, he ain't never come back. and she is salty as a Lay's bag of salty as a bag of Lay's potato chips about that shit. But anyway, and anywho, that's our show, guys. All right, ain't got no more. All right, so let's go ahead and get out of here. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's it. I wanted to play for you guys Shannon Sharpe's ex-girlfriend Michelle. Oh, Michelle, her. Okay. And so you guys can see what she had to say. But thank you to my mods. And also we had to play Nelly and Ashanti, okay, just to kind of have a little light mode after that video. So thank you, Belle Wilson, Tyra, Scorpion, Miss KBR, Rose Armstead, and Truth TV Podcast. Thank y'all for modding. Thank you, Chef Don for stepping up in the house. Thank you, Sunny Days, if you're in the building. Truth TV Podcast, thank you all for stopping by. Of course, my Caramelians, thank y'all for being here as well. All right, if I missed anyone, please do not charge it to my head, but charge it to my heart. All right, please charge it to my head and not my heart. But I will see you guys on tomorrow unless some type of breaking news pop up, and then I'll be in to report that. But if not, then I will see you guys tomorrow, okay, for another video. You guys have a wonderful night. If you're going out tonight, please be safe, okay? Please be safe, child, because the devil is out there in them streets, all right? I'm staying home tonight because I'm tired as hell. So I will see you guys. They said, Caramel, come back live later. Come back live later. I'm gonna see if something else happens, then I'll pop back in, guys. But what is it? Almost 9, baby. I'm about to be sleepy. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm tired as hell. I've been up since 6 o'clock. But yeah. So unless something else happens, child, then we will be back tomorrow. All right. Love you guys down. For those of you that are not getting your notifications, it's been brought to my attention that YouTube has some type of glitching going on. You guys, please go and check and make sure that you're still subscribed to the channel. If not, please go ahead and resubscribe and hit that notification bell again to make sure that you are getting all of my notifications, okay? So you know when I go live. So please do that for me if you can. And my apologies to everyone that missed your notifications, okay? If nothing else, honey, let's
Even
go.
When you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.